The American dream doesn't require a college degree. Learn more about President Biden's clean energy plan.
So it's clear Ray J and this Raffles dude definitely know each other, even though we seen them scurrying off into the car. Let's see.
Raffles! What's up?
What's up, Greg?
How you doing? Always
I'm
looking
holding up.
jiggy.
I'm holding up.
Yeah, I know. This is the guy. Are we on?
Yeah.
That always brought me around Michael. Like I've been telling everybody, I know Mike. We talk. Whenever you saw Michael Jackson, Raffles was around, man. Please believe it. And me and you talking together is definitely special, and it's emotional, and I know it is.
Ray J, we all know what happened. However, what you probably don't know is yesterday, 12 Michael Jackson fans committed suicide.
Michael Jackson fans?
Yep.
Man.
And 9 are in the hospital right now. It's like we're going on like crazy.
Sorry about that, Ralph.
Can I get you to give a shout out to the fans to stop the madness, the craziness?
Yeah. You know what, you guys don't. Michael wouldn't have wanted that. Keep it going. Let's celebrate. Let's be positive. Let's mourn in the right way, but let's celebrate for all of the positive things he's done for us. You know, let's keep it going. Keep it alive. Don't go that route.
Your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Thriller, Michael Jackson video, song, concept, everything. One of the best ever.
Still under fair use here.
Monique Houston. She was the former sister-in-law of Whitney Houston, and we literally just got off the live show of Dr. Drew on HLN, and we're just going to keep this conversation going a little bit. A couple things I want to say. You made a point to say that just because somebody's in addiction and behaves badly doesn't mean they're a bad person. And I think one thing that comes through from watching the Houston family is a lot of really good people in that family, really cool people. Afflict maybe some addiction and maybe some enmeshment, but a lot of nice, good people in there.
Well, I would say a lot of talented people. I mean, I would hold people more accountable for their behaviors when they're not using. You know,
what do you mean? If
you are, what are you doing with your children? How are you treating your grandchildren? You know, how are you treating the mother of your children, the mother of your grandchildren? Are you providing for them the way you're supposed to? You know, so I hold everybody accountable.
Is this more than just your ex-husband, or are there other people in the family that you look at with the same view?
Well, I always felt ostracized for speaking out. I did speak out prior about some of the craziness that was going on with a child support issue that still goes on 6 years later. You know,
yours.
mine.
Yeah.
It's an open case.
Yeah.
I went to court in New Jersey. Fulton County, Georgia has dropped the ball on enforcement. And this is an open wound that has gone on. My children have put themselves through school, financed their own education, and where was the help of their father?
But in spite of that, you want to extend an olive branch. You're saying it's time to heal.
It's time to heal.
Time to do what's right.
Let's clear the carpet.
Yeah.
Finish off what is due me with the child support so I can close this chapter of my life and I can move on and put my energies into my life and reach out to your kids in a way that's not, speaking badly about me or questioning what I'm doing or, she's not welcome here. I wasn't welcome.
Damn, she dragging this nigga.
At the family, at the funeral.
How come?
That's a good question. I never did anything to harm Whitney's reputation. I always loved her as a sister and never tried to vie for attention. I enjoyed the times that I had with her.
Did you maintain a relationship with her even after you left her brother, after you guys split up?
No. I knew at Whitney and Bobby's wedding that was basically my swan song. Mm-hmm. I knew that I was going to take these tough love steps. I knew that it wouldn't be received well by the family. I knew if I left, I would not be able to have that entree into that world of entertainment, which I didn't necessarily want. Mm-hmm. I left and I was happy with moving on with my life. I left the door open for healing with my marriage. And there were certain influences that came in between, mainly the family and their view.
So that's kind of what brought you out tonight, right? It was to sort of send a message about enabling. And denial.
I feel that if they had addressed the problems with Gary and even with his brother Michael earlier and gotten the proper support about how to take the tough love steps, all these addiction issues wouldn't snowball to the point that it is today. It came to a tragic ending, and there's a young woman out there who's suffering because she doesn't have a mother.
So if the family had learned more about addiction, participated in treatment for Gary and his younger brother, mm-hmm. They would have necessarily also treated Whitney differently, and her addiction wouldn't have been allowed to.
Maybe they would have had a more educated view. Maybe they would have had a different view.
So when she
maybe Gary would have been a better brother.
So when she was drinking at the party, they wouldn't have been, hey, sure, she drinks. What's the big deal? They would have been, oh my God, we got to get her back into treatment, which would be the right thing.
And I don't know. Maybe they were trying to do that. Maybe they were trying to get her into treatment and maybe giving her time just to have fun at the Grammys. But
had you heard that?
I've heard a certain whispering of that that she was maybe going to go back into treatment. Maybe she had that conversation with her mother.
Oh, but that makes me very sad. I mean, that mom was doing the right thing appropriately, maybe doing less enabling appropriately, mm-hmm. trying to set a boundary.
Right.
And too little, too late. It might have been Whitney. It could be the addict too, right?
You cannot force. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't always make them drink.
Yeah.
And yes, in some ways, I feel Mrs. Houston did try, and maybe it was a little too much, too little, too late. Mm-hmm. But when any type of effort is, important, and it's just tragic that she's not here.
It's
tragic. And my children are still not totally recovered from this. And
were they close to Whitney?
No. Once we left, they saw her occasionally.
But when you say not recovered, you're talking about their relationship with her father.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I like to call her Nippy. It's hard for me to call her Whitney. She was always a very giving person. Mm. There were issues with Gary when my kids were in elementary school, and she knew that they were hurting, and she took them to the Kids' Choice Awards, and that was a big thing for them. I never expected her to be the one to always reach out to my children because she had her life, she had her marriage, she had her career, and they have a father and they have a grandmother. So,
do you feel that the way they treated Bobby as being an outsider or somehow a problem is similar to how they treated you?
Somewhat, making it seem like Bobby Brown was like the be all and the end all. And many people said, oh, it was that Bobby Brown once she got involved with him. No, if you look at even pictures of Bobby and Whitney in the beginning of the marriage, they looked healthy. Mm-hmm. So what happened?
Yeah.
Where did it snowball? Who was around? Who was using with them? Who brought the drugs in?
Do you know that?
Yeah.
You know the answer to that?
Everybody.
Everybody knows the answer to that.
Well, within the family.
So the family knows who was enabling, not only who was enabling, but who was using with them and supporting it.
Right.
Is that something you're prepared to talk about, or?
I can't talk because I wasn't there, but I just feel like if Bobby and Whitney maybe had the opportunity to get treatment simultaneously and then had the wherewithal to maybe set some boundaries with the people around them.
Did Sissy know about who was bringing them drugs? Was she aware of that?
I don't know what she was aware of or not aware of, but I know a lot of drugs passed through that household. Mm-hmm. And I know, from what I've been told, a lot of people were enabling and bringing the drugs into the household.
Do you think Bobby Christina is mad at those people?
I can't speculate who she's mad at.
I would think she'd be really. I would think that where she would be going.
I can't speculate how she feels.
Yeah.
The only thing I can hope for her is the anger that she may have. I just don't want her to turn away from her spirituality. I know that sometimes when you lose somebody important in your life, sometimes you get angry at the Lord. This is a time where, and she did speak about it, that, it could be a time of healing for her. And, with the funeral, I wasn't invited. I watched it at home and, it was a beautiful service, but I cried out for a miracle. Maybe the miracle can come through Bobby Chris.
I think that's a great place to stop. Monique, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope people
Now let's see. I'm still under fair use here. Let's see what this dude Raffles Van Exel is about.
My name is Raffles Van Exel. The American dream is alive. You're looking at me. There is nothing that will stop me. We're going to educate you on what to do and what not to do in the entertainment industry. The boundaries that you have to break. Everybody has a law and a rule, but they are made to be broken. As long as you do it elegant, it's all yours. We got it all. We're standing tall. We're part of something that is bigger than us all. We're on our way. There's one thing left to say. So let me tell you something, baby. We got it all. We were standing tall.
When you're around, they will pull you in. Doesn't have to be always red carpet. Can be somebody's birthday party. You see, the first thing that you're trying to do is become a part of the circle. Once you're in there, the network starts. Let people know who you are, where you're from, start shaking hands, making some pictures.
We're on our way to the MGM Billboard Music Awards. Are we going to succeed?
We're here. It's your luck that you create yourself. Right place, right time, right moment, and it's all yours. We pulled up in a regular taxi. A golf cart pulls up with a security guy. He's like, oh, you guys want to ride? We're like, why not? Just we jumped in, and the fool drove us directly past every security, every ticket place where they would look at credentials. Remember somebody saying, do you guys have passes? And I'm like, yep. We walked in. You guys have your name? Yes. Last minute, we run into Joe Jackson. He was without his PR agent, so we basically took charge.
Mr. Jackson, the easiest thing is to walk around here and walk on the red carpet that way because the line starts there. He will do interviews. He will do interviews. Mr. Jackson, we have live on air with Ryan Seacrest.
What is he here tonight for? Is he accepting an award?
Can't tell you. I'm not allowed to. I am. Right here with your artist, if we can send you here with your new artist. If we can get you, sir, Mr. Jackson, if we can get you an Inside Edition quick. We have our own camera teams here too, so.
Oh, you're doing the satellite, maybe we could pick up.
Okay.
Do you know what time? Because we're on.
I'll give you a call. I gotta go. Okay. Let's do this quick. We walk Mr. Jackson in, and then we'll take it from there.
Oh, he's one of these industry niggas. I know these type of niggas. This nigga is a scammer. Fucking red carpet bum rusher. I know these type of dudes. They get around celebrities, and celebrities, they meet so many people. A nigga like him will get next to him. Next thing you know, they in their house and they don't even remember where the fuck they met them from.
There. Thank you, guys. Mr. Jackson, let's go. Oh, this gentleman right here. Hold on. We got stopped only one time for the tickets, but when they looked at two of the security guys from the MGM Grand who were with Joe Jackson, it was right away like, oh, come on, everybody, go in. A lot of people have been asking me, like, Raffles, how do you do it? Is it really that easy? Yes, it is. Y'all don't want it, you just want to dance.
Now we're all the way backstage. Once again, go for the kill and never take no for an answer, especially not from somebody who's not.
Mr. Wonder, I am young George Benson.
Yeah.
My dad is GB.
No. You want a picture?
I just wanted to say hi. It's been a long time. I'm a friend of yours.
Yo, this dude is wild, bro. This dude is wild, bro. Yo.
Well, we're here in Phoenix, Arizona for the Barrett Jackson auction. I heard they're gonna have a live band performing. Let's hope the band knows some nice South American tunes so we can turn the house upside down and do it the Raffles way. Hello, Phoenix. Yeah! All right, we're gonna start this party right. Come on.
Yo, this is a wild boy right here. This is a wild boy right here, yo. He went and lied and said he was the guest singer. Yo, this dude is crazy, bro.
Every event, you have people who work there, who got hired for that event, who are volunteers, who don't know the crap they're basically supposed to do. If you go in with a little authority, it's all yours. We conquered, piece of cake, organization. If I had to rate it, what's a C?
Oh, hell no. Whitney running around with him and Ray J? Whitney probably thought this nigga was legit. And rest her soul, she was an addict. Niggas can get to work, you can hang out. Wow. Nigga, there's some finesses out here. They like wow. Wow.